we're going to do top 10 Tuesday because I am going to release this tonight.
Okay.
We're going to do top 10, and I'm not going to be as flashy with this one. I'm not going to do like the photos or anything like that because that'll take me forever. Yeah. We're going to each do our top 10 games from E3 2017 based on what we saw. Now, I did not participate in the Nintendo conference, so I'm not going to rate any of those games in my top 10. So I'm going to go ahead and get mine out of the way because John might have those in his. I don't know his top 10. But I'm going to take it away.
Go ahead.
With my honorable mentions. Now, we might have some that cross over here because we do have similar taste in video games, I believe. So my honorable mentions are Shadow of War. I didn't want to put that in my top 10 just because I've already seen so much of that game and I already know that I want it. I'm kind of going off of games that I did not know about or I didn't see too much of.
Okay.
Destiny 2 is another one. They did that big stream. I thought that they didn't really show too much, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way that they didn't do so. And the same goes for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, I was hoping to see maybe a gameplay demonstration, and I get it. It's World War II. You really don't need to show that, but it would have been nice to see a little bit more.
Oh, so
that's why it made it to the honorable mention side and not my top 10 side.
Yeah.
And also Super Lucky's Tale, which I did a little bit more research today. Did you realize that was an Oculus game? It was just called Lucky's Tale, and it was packed with the Oculus launch bundles, and then now they're making an actual platformer out of it. So that makes a little bit more sense, and I think it is exclusive to the Xbox. It's not coming to any other console, but probably PC, which isn't a console. So here we go. Getting to my top 10 list. E3 2017, starting with number 10, Battlefront 2.
Okay.
I thought they showed a pretty solid showcase for it with the way the multiplayer is. A lot of the same, but seeing some more characters and seeing more abilities and more gunplay looked a little more refreshing. It is nice to know that I'm not the only one that plays in third person. I knew that. Everybody plays in third person, so I had no idea what the first person mechanics look like because they looked like they were trying to show those off in the little tech demo. So yeah. Well, that's number 10. Number 9 is Ashen. It was a game that kind of struck a chord with me.
Okay.
They didn't show no gameplay. I saw a little bit more today, but at the conference, it was a very edgy trailer.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I was just really interested in the game. So that's why it's kind of higher up. They didn't give me too much of it. So number 8 is Far Cry 5.
Okay.
Now, this one's higher up on my list. I'm really excited for Far Cry 5. But we had already seen some from it, so I was just waiting for the gameplay side, and it looked like it's not going to upset. They didn't show too much of it. I know they did a 12-hour or 12-minute stream after the fact, which I missed. But it looked great. Graphics look good. Looks like it's going to hold up very well. Number 7, God of War 3. A little bit more of the same, but just more set pieces. Last year, you got a good old tech demo with that at the last E3 conference. So this year, they kind of expanded on that and just showed a little bit more of the story and the characters and just his awesome floating axe that just comes right back to his hand. Yeah. So I thought that was awesome. Number 6 is a game called Days Gone. They showed that last year too, but I really enjoyed seeing the stealth aspects this year. Last year it was really ooh, look at these zombies, we can kill them all, and this is a great tech demo. But this year it was there's more to this game than just shooting zombies. You can plan out attacks, you can do all that. So props to them. That game's got me really interested. I'm probably definitely going to pick it up. Number 5 is Wolfenstein 2, from the Bethesda conference, which apparently we're in the unpopular opinion there. A lot of people like that conference. I'm hearing that more. I think it's because people like the showmanship. That conference was just a little underwhelming for me, but I am very excited for Wolfenstein 2. I loved the what was it? The new order, is that what it was called? Wolfenstein, the New Order, the first game, and then this one's the new Colossus. So I thought it looked really good. The graphics look super updated, and it just looks out there. So that one I'm definitely going to pick up probably day one. I'm not going to wait on that one. Maybe I might wait. We'll see.
Okay.
But, it's in number 5. Number 4 is Spider-Man. Holy shit! I'm going to finally cuss during this podcast.
Yeah.
That game looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
The only reason it's not higher up in my list, which 4 is very high in my opinion, it looked a lot like Beanox's Amazing Spider-Man game from back in the day. And I know we had people commenting on our reaction saying that same thing, and then other people being like, no, it's wrong, man. There's a lot of similarities there, especially with transitioning from scene to scene and fighting. Now, it looked more solid. I think it looked actually polished and not rushed. Those were the problems with the other ones.
Okay.
They were like, Activision said, you got a 1-year development cycle, enjoy, and then they put it out there. Yeah. So it looked really fun, looked super next gen, going in between the destructible environments. Top notch. Looked great. Number 3, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
That game is probably my biggest surprise of E3. I thought after, and now I'm going to probably go back and do it, Syndicate, I thought I was done. I was like, it's good, but I just can't get into this franchise anymore. It's just kind of worn out. And then they go and drop that bomb on me. That game looks amazing.
They needed 2 years in between, though.
They needed that time.
They
needed to spend the time and effort to make it kind of like a Far Cry / Ghost Recon, like these expansive worlds, and make them just something worth going to instead of just, let's sink here, let's do this contract here, let's go pick up the glyphs here. It looks like there's just so much more to that game, especially with the crafting system and like the equipment system, and also just the combat.
Yeah.
They updated it.
That actually is that was the same group that made Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Well, Black Flag was very in depth. I just couldn't get along with the pirate setting. I just don't like pirates. I mean, something about it. That's why I'm not a big Sea of Thieves fan.
Next on your list is
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, and then Sea of Thieves.
No, number 2 is a game called Anthem.
Okay.
BioWare's big project announced this year. They mentioned it last year, and we didn't know anything about it. I don't even think we knew the name at the time, did we?
No.
They just said that, hey, we're working on something. Yeah. So, and then they came out with a bang. And I heard some people today thinking like, oh, that's definitely not running on an Xbox. It's like, I'm pretty sure it is, because the first thing.
It's at their conference.
It's at their conference first thing. And second off, they've been working with us for this Scorpio stuff. So I think we're past that point of, oh, that's running on a PC. It's probably running on an Xbox One X, if I had to guess, right?
Yeah.
And they don't really focus on PC anyways. I don't think BioWare ever has.
No.
So that was and I'm shouting out at you, kind of funny. Get over it not being a PlayStation Pro. So anyway, and number 1, I battled with this, but I think I am the most excited for this game, and that is Metro Exodus.
Okay.
I love those first 2 games. Like I remember I played Metro 2033, and then immediately ran to the store and picked up Last Light, and I finished them all in 1 week. And I had some amazing experiences with it. And the fact that we're seeing that these sandbox areas are more expansive and they're, it looks like it's more atmospheric. I'm really looking forward to it, especially putting it on Xbox One X. It's going to look beautiful. Yeah. So that was my game of the show, Metro. Look, I'm shouting at you. I mean, that's a kind of a small developer and kind of obscure. So there you go. That's my pick. What about you, Johnny? Your top 10.
I'm going to give my honorable mentions first.
Okay.
I agreed with your Shadow of War. I think I've seen enough. I'm going to get it. But you didn't really have to show me anything else.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
I could have gone with the very first video they ever put out, and I would have been, yep, all right.
Yep, I'm in. Actually, if anything, they're stressing me out more with the amount of things you can do in that game.
Yeah. We'll give an honorable mention to the core Pokemon game that's coming out.
There you go.
I know it's just a teaser. We didn't see anything, but that's got me excited. That's one thing that I've wanted for a long time. I'm going to give it another honorable mention to Ori. 2. The only reason it's not in the list is because we didn't see any type of gameplay, but it's probably real early. And then the Kirby game.
Kirby, what up, Kirby?
Excited about it.
That's awesome, man.
All right, so let's go into my top 10.
Let's get to it, baby.
This was kind of hard, and I feel like I might have not done it justice.
Okay.
Doing my top 10, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. My number 10 is Wolfenstein.
Okay.
I was excited about it. I'm definitely going to get the game. Don't know if I'll get it day 1.
Okay.
I might wait a couple months, see if it goes down a little bit in price. Maybe get it towards,
Christmas time.
Yeah, or a couple months after.
Once it drops down to 40, like Prey.
Yeah,
like I just did.
Number 9, I'm going to go with Anthem.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high up on your list.
I was excited about it. Still am very excited about it. I don't know. I'm just kind of worried a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
Because look how Destiny turned out.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposedly their new Destiny. But, I mean, to me, I think it's more interesting than Destiny.
Yes. Even
playing the Destiny story and all the DLCs for it. That game just has me, really, really hyped, but it's kind of down towards the bottom.
Yeah, and I think the reason I ranked it so high is I was surprised by it. I didn't think I'd like it, honestly. You guys said, they were like, BioWare reveal. I'm like, whatever. And then it like blew my mind. So that's why it's so high up on my list.
Number 8 is Battlefront 2.
That's actually pretty high for you too.
Yeah.
I know you're so hype about that game.
I'm going to get it day one. I think that they did a little bit too long on the...
the stream was way too long.
The stream.
And it was awkward too.
It was very awkward, but I mean, I enjoyed watching it. I'm going to spend a lot of time in that game, I'm going to spend a lot of time in the game, but I feel like there was more that piqued my interest more than Battlefront would.
That's one of those games I don't think I really enjoy watching. I enjoy being a participant of because just so much stuff happens.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun one to get into. I'm going to go with my number 7 as...
Are you switching it up?
I am Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5, okay.
I had it up there on the list. Remembered some other games and dropped it down.
Had to drop it down.
Like you said, everything we've seen about it up to this point has been very good. I am definitely going to get the game. Don't know if I'll get it the day it drops, but I'll get it a month or two after.
There you go.
I always enjoy Far Cry. I want to beat Primal first. I think that's what's going to do it for me.
Really?
I think I want to play Primal
first. Do you own
first.
Primal?
I don't.
Okay. Gotta go pick it up, man.
But it's probably going to be like $20.
You're going to be underwhelmed, I feel.
Yeah, probably will.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say I played them.
Yeah, at least you can, yeah. I have no motivation to finish that game, and I have it sitting downstairs.
Yeah. That was my number 7.
Yeah, that's number 7.
My number 6 is going to be God of War.
There you go. A PlayStation game on his list.
There's a lot of PlayStation games on this list. I was very... I didn't know how I'd feel about it going into a different realm of, it's not Kratos with chain swords and slinging them around, but it's definitely piqued my interest. I definitely do want to get a PlayStation in the future. I am not totally Xbox person. I just prefer it, probably because I don't have a PlayStation.
I get it.
I would like to play that, and I would also like to play my number 5 game, Days Gone.
Oh, there you go. That's a good segue. Yeah, Days Gone list looks so good.
Don't know if I want to play that or if I want to start with Last of Us when I eventually
You
get a
gotta
PlayStation.
get The Last of Us in there, man, because I feel like Last of Us is just one of those experiences that sets the tone for the rest of gameplay from that point forward, and I see a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I would sit down and play Last of Us. You know nothing about Last of Us, do you?
I don't.
Okay, that's perfect. You gotta get yourself a PlayStation, dude.
I
You
know.
gotta work on this.
I know. Let's Patreon that.
Yeah, let's Patreon.
Give me a couple $100.
Get Johnny a PlayStation 4. I'll just let you borrow. No, I let you borrow mine, but Liz is
That's okay.
hardcore on that Ratchet and Clank right now.
That's all right. Let me see what I've done now that I've jacked this up. That was 6, correct?
That was 5.
That was 5. Okay. Number 4 is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Really interesting.
I went back and watched that trailer today, and I'm all in.
For that universe?
I am.
That universe does look pretty cool.
I love Nox the monkey.
Yes. It gave me inspiration to go back and want to go back and play the original. So, you going to do that too?
Yeah, I am.
Knock that out of the way. Worth a good 200 points.
Definitely.
Xbox 360.
We'll go play it.
Xbox Live Arcade.
But, I mean, I don't know. It just, something about it piqued my interest. Any type of space game, I'm all over.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, just the whole shot of them, like, coming up out of the clouds and boosting off because Nox and the other girl, I forgot what her name was, stole that little map from the big pig man.
I'm just so surprised at how profane that game is, man.
Yeah.
I was just shocked. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, this looks like Beyond Good and Evil, but that's not what I remember from the original. But
yeah,
I digress.
Number 3, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that made your top 3, man. So you were that blown away from it, huh?
I really liked it. To me, it looks. You can argue this all you want. It's definitely got an Arkham feel to it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like that's a good. It's a good system for superhero games. I don't know how else you could do them with any other superheroes besides Spider-Man and Batman, but
maybe like a Thor hack and slash. Yeah. Or something.
That game looks really fun. I don't know. It intrigued me a little bit.
It looked like Arkham with the mechanics of Spider-Man 2 web slinging. The web slinging looked just like Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3, whichever one. Those both had good web slinging mechanics.
And it just looked good. It had the humor. I'd love to play it.
Yeah, good choice.
Number 2 is Mario Odyssey.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, that was
That just made the list today.
Yes, it did. I watched. It made the list during their Treehouse Live afterwards.
Okay.
Because they kind of showed a little bit, and then they showed a guy playing for like 30 minutes, and that game looks so much fun.
Oh, good. I'm excited for it.
He was like, there's a part where he's throwing the hat, and whatever you throw the hat on, you can kind of turn into. And I mean, you'll see it when you watch it, but
I saw some of the gameplay.
It just looks so good.
It looks like it's kind of quick and all over the place, which is fun.
I'm really excited to play it. They showed a couple different worlds that you could go through, and I don't know, it's
the real deal. It's Mario, man. Can't go wrong.
I'm gonna get that day one.
Ooh,
which is 10/27, and I'm also getting my number one game.
Oh dear, how did I know? How did I know number one was Assassin's Creed? It looked good.
I think if it was any other setting,
yeah,
I would have been like, maybe not as high on the list. But man, just watching that being played, and they changed up everything. It's pretty much going to be a new experience.
Yep,
something that you already know what it is, but it's a different experience. Yeah. And during a live stream of that, they did confirm there are viewpoint towers.
Oh dear.
So the way that they described it is the map is kind of, you got the fog of war or whatever. Wherever you go opens it up. So if you just took a straight line through the middle of it, that would be opened up for you, and
then the viewpoints kind of expanded out. I like that though.
Me too.
That way you're not confined to just the viewpoints.
But that is my top 10. I don't know. I'm stuck on Assassins. I don't know why, but it looks super good.
Looks super good. What are your top 3, top 5, top 10, whatever you want to put in the comments?
Just throw them down there.
Put them down there below.
Put your top 50 games.
Top 50, that's a lot.
If somebody does
were
top
there
50 games?
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Microsoft did 42.
I challenge you, Danny. Top 50 games. 2017.
If you can put top 50 games, I will make you I don't know. I'll make you something, and we'll hang it up over here.
Make you something. You'll get it.
We'll make you something.
Yes, sir.